Grand Rising. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Hey, good people. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. As for myself, I'm doing great. All praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Hey, before we get into it, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, hit that notification bell. Make sure it says all, so that when I go live, you'll get notified. Okay, disappointment. Just what we're gonna talk. We're going right into it. I ain't got time to play. We're going right into it. Disappointment. Now, how do people deal with disappointment? Let's talk about it. I think that some people uh that react off of their emotions and feelings have a hard time dealing with disappointment, right? When you caught up, I noticed that when people are caught up in their emotions and their feelings, they have a hard time, you know, dealing with disappointment. You understand what I'm saying? Excuse me. And that's something that we have to learn how to deal with because hey, life has its ups and downs. You understand what I'm saying? And you have to learn how to deal with that. You have to learn how to accept disappointments and keep pushing, you know? For me, when disappointments happen, I always I I talk to God. And what I do is I hear the chirping sound. Y'all hear that chirping sound. Stop playing with me. Y'all hear that chirping sound. I still haven't got it fixed. So we have to deal with it. I apologize, but it's hey, that's how it is. Please forgive me. But we have to for me, disappointments, when I deal with disappointments, I don't get angry. I be like, well, if it didn't work out like this, God probably got another plan. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. I don't get upset. Now, at one time, I would get upset over I would get upset. But I don't get upset anymore. I'd be like, well, if it didn't turn out like this, maybe God has another plan for me. Maybe it's going to turn out, in another way. You know, I don't let it bother me. Like I used to, you know. Um, because listen, in life, you always going to do nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. And I feel like this too. The sooner that you recognize that there are going to be some disappointments, I think you will be able to deal with it better. Right? Nothing is perfect in life. Nothing is perfect. So we have to, in knowing that, we know that with life comes some disappointment sometime, right? And I feel as though that some disappointments can be lessons. It can be a lesson. Some disappointments can be a blessing. It's all in how you look at it. It's all in how things unfold and how you look at things. You understand what I'm saying? But that's how I look at it. I feel as though it can be a blessing or a lesson with disappointments. Um, but sometimes we got to get out our own head. We got to get out our own head and we got to start, you know, accepting things for what they are and not for what we want them to be because everything can't be what you want it to be. You know what I mean? It just don't always work out like that. Everything can't be what you want it to be. Uh some things uh how can I put it? Some things don't happen for you for other reasons, right? And sometimes you can't see the reason why. Sometimes we can't pick up on why this happened the way it did, you know? But some things happen because, like I said, sometimes God got another plan for you. The plan that particular plan that you wanted, it wasn't for you. It wasn't meant for you. And God has another plan for you. Because I'm a firm believer when God shut one door, he'll open another one, you know. And that's just how I look at it. But like I said, some of us we are so into our emotions and our feelings, and that's why disappointments upset us. That's why disappointment upsets some people because we are so into our emotions and our feelings. So when something happens, we automatically get, you know, we automatically, it triggers us. We get triggered, put it like that, because some of us react in our emotions and our feelings. So, and I think that's something too that I think that's something too that we have to be we have to start being aware about is reacting to disappointments with our emotions and our feelings. You know what I'm saying? We have to learn how to basically not do it, because the outcome, when you start reacting off your emotions and your feelings, the outcome is crazy. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of people where the outcome is really crazy when you reacting off your emotions and your feelings. So that's something that some people have to work on. You have to work on it. You have to work on it. You really do. Because reacting off your emotions and feelings can be crazy, y'all. Like seriously. Um, and so that's how I look at disappointments. But I want to know from you all, how do y'all deal with your disappointments? And please put in the chat where you're from, where you're tuning in from and stuff. You know, because I need more engagement on. I would like to have more engagement. I need more engagement on my channel. So if you can, please put where you're from. And how do you deal with disappointments? How do you deal with? Are you a person um that deal with things with your emotions and your feelings? Because I noticed that, like a lot of people that I talk to, I noticed that they react off of their emotions and their feelings, and it's it's crazy, right? People be getting really crazy when they react off of their emotions and their feelings. You know, so wait a minute. So that's something that we have to you know that some of us have to be mindful of, is those emotions and those feelings, because that can be dangerous too. That can be very dangerous. You know, it can really be very dangerous. So that's something that some of us need to work on. You know, I wanted to tap into something right quick. I wanted to give y'all that little word right there, but then I wanted to tap into something. I ran across something, right? I follow this guy on TikTok. We follow each other on TikTok, but I also ran into it on YouTube on this girl channel. She was doing a reaction to it, okay? And I want to react to it myself because I don't know if some of y'all really know about this or not, but yeah, I want to get into this because I don't know if some of y'all know this or not. Let me share my screen. Sometimes I have a problem with sharing my screen, y'all. So just bear with me, please. Bear with me. Just bear with me, please. Um, yeah, because I wanna really what's her name? I want y'all to hear this. Because see, I never really tapped into this. I didn't really know this because I never tap into it. But and a lot of people that said they was into this particular religion said that this was true. So I want to see I want y'all to see what he was saying. Like I was like, wow. And I want to know from y'all if y'all ever heard about this before. Because this was crazy. Hey Tari, how you doing? How you feeling? Listen, I'm getting ready to share my screen. I want us to talk about something. I want to see if y'all ever heard about this because I've never heard about it. Because I've never been the type that really be into different types of religions and stuff. So I'm gonna share this and we're gonna listen and we're gonna react to it basically, okay? Because I want to know if y'all ever heard this. I'm feeling around. I know that's right, Tari. I'm feeling great too. Yes, I am feeling great too. Let me share my screen for a minute because I really want yeah, I want us to see this. I hope it don't act up on me. I hope it let me do what I'm trying to do. Woo wee. Let's see. Okay. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me see. Is it better if I do it on this? Or... Okay. Okay. Just hold on, y'all. Work with me. Work with me for a minute. Work with me. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Yeah, because this was crazy. I was like, wow. I never knew this. So we're gonna get into it though. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna do a reaction to this right quick. And then I'm not gonna keep y'all long. We're gonna do a reaction to this. And then we'll be on our way, on our way, on our way. Okay. Yes, because this was crazy. I never knew this. I really didn't. Okay, let's get it. We gonna react to this here. Okay. Okay. Now, okay. Yeah, this was crazy, y'all. And I didn't know, listen, I did not know that this was going on. Do you hear me? like I said, I don't dip and dab into different religions and stuff. So I ran across this and I was really shocked of what I heard. And I want to know if you guys know anything about this, because I didn't know this. This was really a shock to me. I didn't know this. This was really a shock to me. Okay.
Once again. So before we get into today's video, my usual disclaimer: this video is strictly for educational purposes. Do not go searching out anybody that I talk about in this video. Don't send them any form of hate comments, threats, or violence. This channel does not support any of that. So I came across this video by this very intelligent, well-spoken Nigerian man. I believe he's a Nigerian man living in America. I keep coming across his videos and I see people also stitching and reacting to him. He has his wealth of knowledge and he's also Pan-African. He speaks on issues affecting Africa and affecting our African diaspora as well. So when this particular video was circulating, it was around when the Sonia Massey incident was circulating as well.
Y'all need to stop and listen to this and blow this story up. This is 36-year-old Sonia Massey from Springfield, Illinois. She called 911 in the early hours of July 6th to report a possible intruder or somebody lurking around her home. 2 Sangamon County Sheriff deputies were dispatched to her home at around 12:30 or 12:50. I've seen conflicting reports about that time. When they arrived, they searched the area for an intruder, and then they reported at 1:21 in the morning that shots had been fired. Sonia got 1 bullet to her head and was transported to a local hospital where she was pronounced deceased at 1:47 in the morning. And she ended up with a bullet in her head.
Unfortunately, I could not speak on Sonia Massey because I hadn't resumed filming, but best believe that I followed through. I followed the whole incident and it's a very sad one. But the video that this man made basically brought a new perspective to things. Let's just go ahead and check out his video.
Okay, so I'm going to make a connection that I haven't seen anyone else make, and we as Black people have been ignoring. And I know you're all seeing this and wondering, what the hell do all these have to do with each other?
This blew my mind.
So we're going to start with the Mormon Church, right? So the Mormon Church believes, like this is their actual belief, that in the heavenly times, there was a war between God and the devil. And God on his side, he had angels and a bunch of humans with him. And the devil on his side, he had demons and a bunch of humans with him. And the war happened and God and the angels came out victorious. And God cast the devil to hell. He sent him to hell. He sent the demons that were with him to hell. He kept the angels in heaven and sent all humans to earth. Now, the humans that sided with the devil, God chose to curse them and their descendants with black skin to mark them for who they are, for what they did, for siding with the devil during the heavenly wars. That is the Church of Mormon. Black skin was the curse. That is us, Black people, Africans, African people, African Americans, Caribbeans, Jamaicans, Grenadans, you know, even the me no Black, me Dominican, even y'all too. So
I'm sorry, that was funny. It's not a funny situation, but
did y'all hear that? Did you know anything about this, Terry? You ever heard about this? I've never heard about it. Like I said, I don't dip and dab in different religions and stuff. And I don't get into what other people do. What you do is your business. But I've never heard of this. This is the first time I've ever heard about this. And when I went to the comments, it was people in the comments that were saying that it was true. That they had they was involved in the Normans religion or whatever, and they were stating that this was true. Let me say, this thing go deep, y'all. This stuff that's going on in the world, this thing go really, really deep. You know what I mean? Like seriously. So yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's keep going.
Me no Black. I'm not Black. I'm Dominican. But I'm not Black. I'm Somali. No hate, no shade.
that was the curse that God gave those people for siding with the devil. That is the actual belief of the Mormon Church.
Now, did y'all see? Did y'all hear what she just said? I'm not black. I'm Somali or something. She said. What difference does it make, girl? What you is? You talking about the video, and then she gonna say no shade. Evidently, they bothered her because she said I'm not black. I'm such and such. Girl, you look black to me. You know what I mean? She look black? People trip me out. They want to get mad when you say something like that. You know, the man is stating people of color, people that look like they of color, right? That's what he talking about. And she had to say, I'm not black, no shade. I'm something she said. These people is a trip. The colorism is real. Okay. And you sitting up there looking like us, looking like one of us. Am I lying though, Terry? Don't she look like one of us? Don't she? Terry say Normans use the Book of Norman and add on to the Protestant Christian Bible. I have heard of this particular belief before. Oh, okay. Oh wow. Okay. See, I've never heard about this. This is new for me. I've never heard of it. So this is the first time for me. Okay.
Nara Smith's church. Then in 1997, a faction of them broke off because they started to believe that black people can indeed be redeemed. That's how Nara Smith's that's how she came up to be. Basically, I don't know which one of her parents is black, but I'm guessing, the church decided that there are black people that can be redeemed. So now there's a faction that believes that, there's a faction that does not. Now, where am I going with this? The Mormon Church, one thing a lot of us do not know is, look this up. This is not conspiracy. The FBI, the CIA, Homeland Security, our internal armed forces, police forces, all our internal armed forces, not our military. Something between 65 to 85% of them are Jesuit Mormons, like Jesuits and Mormons. Fordham University graduates, they all end up in government, all these. So yeah, the FBI, I think about 65 to 75% of the FBI are Mormons. They actively recruit these people. Our law enforcement agencies go to look for these people and actively recruit them, right? So we have this. So now we have an internal armed police force in the United States that is made up of...
I'm sorry, but at this point, it's sounding like getting a group of people who do not like black people and arming them. That is what it looks like. Let's just continue.
A group of people that genuinely believe from the bottom of their soul, like this is their spiritual belief, that stopping black liberation is an act of God. These are people that believe that black unity, black people coming together and rising is going against their Lord and Savior. This is something as black people in America, we always keep trying. How do I explain this? You don't try to peel a banana or peel an orange with a chainsaw. Like, we actively have been trying to fight a system using the wrong tools. You can't protest your way out of this. You can't policy your way out of this when you have an entire law enforcement agency of multiple agencies that consist of people who believe that we are descendants of people who worked with the devil. That's all I'm saying here is, we as black people in America, we protest, we do this, we want to change laws. We keep forgetting, or we do not acknowledge that at the core of it, the people who have the pews, who face us, who deal with us on a daily basis, who have the laws on their side, who have the funds to infiltrate, to do whatever it is they need to do, is made up, more than 70% of them are people who believe stopping black liberation is an act of God. Now, if you have people with this belief, let me ask you a question. Do you think these people will value the life of a black person the same way they will value the life of anyone else? No. The life of a black person is that of a descendant of someone who helped the devil. Unless we as black people start acknowledging this and start doing something, like we're trying to go against a system. There's a wrench. It's like a bolt, right? That's been put in place. That's the system. We're trying to undo it using a screwdriver when we should be using a wrench. Does anybody get the analogy I'm trying to make here? Is we are not even acknowledging the root of the problem here. Is our law enforcement agencies, vast majority of these people genuinely believe that keeping us where we are at the bottom of society is a spiritual act, and they will get rewarded in heaven for this shit. So does anybody understand what I'm trying to say here? The situation in America goes deeper. Everybody keeps saying, yes, it's a spiritual thing, but no one acknowledges just how spiritual this is. It's a spiritual fight, yes, and a physical one. But we're dealing with a society who has its local armed militia, if you want to call them that, who believe that we are descendants of people who collaborated with the devil. You cannot protest your way out of that.
I don't even know what to say.
Wow. That's deep. Ain't that deep, Terry? That's deep. I didn't know that. I really didn't know that. That was something I didn't know that. I ran across this on a humble. I really did. That's something I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about this. You said you heard about it, Terry. I ain't know nothing about this. I really didn't. That's deep. I hadn't heard about this. Wow. Well, I'm not going to look at it. I don't need to look at the whole thing. That was the main part that I wanted to look at. I wanted to know from y'all if anybody ever heard about this, because I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of this, like this. I never heard of this type of thing going on, But I tell you, every time you look up, something new coming out. Every time you look up, something new coming out. You find out something new every day. The truth is coming out everywhere. It's just coming out. Everywhere you look, it's coming out. I'm telling you. That's why you got to stay prayed up. You got to stay close to God. You do. You got to make sure that you stay close to God, because, like, hey, this is a big battle. This is a big battle. You know what I mean? And this is a battle that you can't fight by yourself. Okay? This is a battle that you cannot fight by yourself. And so that's why I say it's so important to stay prayed up, to put on the whole armor of the Most High, because you can't win you can't win this by yourself. You cannot win this by yourself. So you got to stay close to God. You really do. Because if you don't, you're fighting a losing battle. You really are. Because I was like, yikes. That's what I said when I heard it. I did, because I had never heard nothing like that. Like I say, I don't jump in and out of different religions. I don't even, like, I know what I believe in. I know what I have faith in, right? So I don't even get involved in other religions. I don't even, want to know about other religions, right? Because I don't have no need for it. I don't have no need for them. Not being smart. I'm not being smart or mean or nothing, but I don't. I believe in what I believe in, and that's it, and that's all. So that's why I didn't know this. I really did not know this. This was this was this was I mean, this was how can I put it? This was breathtaking to me. You know what I mean? I did not know that. I did not know that that's how people think, how these people think. That's wild. That's really wild. But y'all, I'm gonna wrap this up. I love you guys. Please stay prayed up. Please repent and stay prayed up. Okay? Because we got stuff like this going on. I'm telling you, you need God in your life. You need God in your life. I'm telling you, you need to grab hold of God and hold on to him when we dealing with stuff like this in our life. You understand what I'm saying? I love y'all. Thank you for tapping in. Please hit that like button. Leave a comment. I need some engagement on the channel, so please leave a comment. Don't stay up in the bushes. Come on in. Have a seat. Let's talk about it. Okay? Y'all my spillers. Y'all supposed to make the channel. So come on in and have a seat and you know, be a part of the channel. Okay? And on that note, love y'all and I'll see y'all on the next one. I'll holla.